Everything is alive. Reminds me of Peter Frampton Comes Alive. For those of you that like Peter Frampton. And now discovered in the 21st century, the greatest and the most controversial new scientific evidence is saying that we live in a vast ocean of consciousness energy, and that we ourselves are individualized units of consciousness. Therefore, everything is alive and everything is conscious, from atoms to universes, as there is nothing mechanical above our existence. Nothing mechanical above our existence. Okay, so everything is alive, and that's a good one to know because everything is energy. Okay, everything is energy, everything is alive. So be careful how you treat your furniture. Yep, be careful how you treat your furniture. Okay, we're going to use the Rider-Waite deck today and just see what kind of message comes out. Good morning, Irene, on the live chat. Okay, let's see. What do you want to tell everybody? Angels, spirit guides, what do you want to tell everybody with the Rider-Waite deck? Okay, bottom of the deck. This is the Four of Cups, and the Four of Cups was on the bottom of the deck when I started shuffling, and it was on the bottom of the deck a few days ago. So we're going to read a little bit about the Four of Cups because that's the energy they want to talk about when it comes out 3 times like that. The universe has a way of telling us things. It can stop phone calls, it can stop emails, it can stop texts, it can do a lot of things. Okay, I see the fullness and the richness of my life. Okay, it says, if you are finding yourself bored, unsatisfied, or frustrated with your current situation, know that you are likely missing the vibrant landscapes that are present just beyond your peripheral vision. So you're not seeing the whole picture and you're focusing too much in the negative. You're missing opportunities for abundance. It's a time to meditate. You're feeling frustrated and bored, but you're being a brat. Now, some of us know exactly. I heard Irene laughing when I said that. Some of us are being a brat. We're not appreciating what we have. We have to have more apathy, introspection, and stability leading to boredom. Now, what came to my mind when I read that was imagine every single day the people that are in fires, car accidents, hospitals, nursing homes. I could go on and on and on. And then look at your life. And I think that gratitude that you're going to feel is going to take you out of your boredom. If you can keep doing that, if you can keep focusing on, oh, I don't want to go to work, but then how many people don't even have a job? Okay, that kind of a feeling I'm getting. I do it often. If I say something like, oh, I don't feel like doing the dishes, I say, well, thank God I got dishes to do. Thank God that I have a house. I turn my thinking around all the time. Okay, then on the top of the deck, we have justice. Justice is coming, justice is here. Last night in Astro, we were at the party. okay, or we were getting things ready for the party. The day before, I gave you a video, and I said we were in Astro and everybody was getting their Grammys and we were getting ready for the big party. Well, last night we were deciding, what steaks to cook and, what to put on the barbecue type of attitude. It was justice. It just felt overwhelmingly nice, okay? Overwhelmingly nice. What does that mean? Well, it's kind of like Steve had a really good video yesterday, and he said, finally your order gets here. Finally, everything's been late, everything's been delayed, and finally you're getting your justice. Now, you might not see it quite yet, right? Because I said everything in Astro has to play out and come into here. So you might not see it quite yet. But the Knight of Pentacles, okay, he's I guess the slow moving knight, and that's why it's been taking longer, because the King of Pentacles is bringing it versus the Knight of Pentacles is bringing it instead of the Knight of Swords. So it's just a little slower energy, but justice is being played out, okay? So if we've got the boredom, the frustration, right? Know that in the spirit world, we're doing the partying. We already got our Grammys, and we are just kind of waiting for the barbecue to get hot so we can put the steaks on the barbecue type of energy, because justice is played out. It's already played out. Bunny is here. Hi, Bunny. I'm glad you love the live. I'm glad you're here. Always rewind and catch the beginning of it when I'm done, because you don't want to miss anything. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So once again, it's just telling me that it isn't here yet. But I'm drawn to her hand. Okay? Now, this way, you think, okay, there's your abundance, right? But what I was shown was that she's bringing your abundance down from heaven for you. See, it's not like, here's your abundance, your earthly money or your earthly blessing. This is a blessing coming down from heaven, because I'm seeing her hand come down with that pentacle. So that's really important. His pentacle, see, he's just got it sitting there, and he's on a black horse, and the black horse signifies that transition, that death of getting rid of the old before he can bring in the new. But in the background, in Astro, everything's done. Everything's all done. So you should feel like this judge or this person, this soul, sitting with them balanced scales. See the balanced scales there? Just sitting there, kind of like I'm just sitting here going, finally, right? And that blessing coming down from heaven. There's coming down from heaven. That is awesome. Awesome feeling. You're done with the Three of Swords. You're done with the sorrow. It's kind of like when the doctor says, okay, we did surgery on your heart and you're all fixed now. There was a song called Only Love Can Break a Heart, Only Love Can Mend It. So love is coming in. And when you felt stuck, you're no longer stuck. Now, some of you are feeling stuck, and that's why you're feeling that Four of Cups, that boredom and that frustration, is because you're not looking at it correctly. Okay? Like when I pulled this Ace of Pentacles in reverse, you immediately thought, oh, that's a no card and my blessings aren't here yet. But you see how I seen it totally different. I seen it as her hand was giving you the blessing from heaven. Okay, so being stuck is a state of mind. Take off the blindfold and simply tear off those ropes on you. You've got all them swords there, 8 of swords, that you can just cut them right off. So I see where this is going. We've got the 7 of Pentacles. This is a victory card for me, but I'm drawn to the stick in his hand. Okay? Usually when we are shoveling, we hold the shovel down for a second like this, don't we? And we put our hand on it and we kind of look at our work. Well, that's what he's doing. And I'm just drawn to you trying to just analyze, what are you going to do with all these blessings? It is so awesome. Do you have a project in line? Do you have stuff you're going to do with all this abundance? If your mission partner came in today, would you be able to talk for hours and you have lots to go over? Divine timing, the angel card, temperance. Once again, now, if I told you we're cooking out in Astro and we're done with the Grammys, we're done with passing out the rewards, we're done with telling you, oh, you're on this level, you're going to this class, you're going to this planet. We're done with all that. We're at the point now where we're just celebrating. We're just celebrating. And the movie has to play out, so we have the Temperance card. The Hierophant is after the Angel card, and that's the highest ranking card I can pull from the deck. So what is that telling you? Well, it's telling me that you got the highest rank we could give you. Some of you are okay with that, and some of you aren't, but it doesn't matter. Because just like at the Grammys, some of them were pissed because they didn't get the Grammy, but the Grammy goes to who the Grammy goes. So the Hierophant is just saying with that Justice card and the Temperance card that God's in control of all this, okay? Your soul contract is playing out. Get out of being bored, being frustrated. Look at the glass half full instead of half empty. Know that your divine partner is coming in, and he is the King of Pentacles. So he's a stable leader, or she, if you're a guy watching this, okay, she is stable and she's a leader. So you saw we got the Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. All these are major cards. This reading really is really powerful if you know your cards. I'm not even giving it what it needs. There's just too much power here. Look at that. Judgment after that. See? It's just too much power. It's the most power I can possibly imagine to tell you. It's like being at that party after everybody got their Grammys and everybody is just so happy. It's like, finally. It feels like, what a load off my shoulder. Do you know how hard that was making that movie? Do you know how many years it took? Do you know how much I invested? And it's like you're looking, you're again that 7 of Pentacles where you have that shovel and you're just looking at that big heap of pentacles that you've put into all this hard work. Oh, and victory is finally paying off. Victory is finally paying off. And if you didn't see Steve's Love Tarot's last few videos, I suggest it, because that is the energy 100%. 100%. And we keep getting pentacles. So we've got another 3 of Pentacles. And I just put a third party in, and this is also your third party card. So you've got your hard work's paying off. You've got other people involved. You've got the angels, the divine timing. You've got the Hierophant, judgment and justice, the King of Pentacles. It's just amazing. This reading is justice is my good karma is delightfully loving, and it can be the most motivation of teachers. You know, the only way I can phrase this energy is like Steve said yesterday. You put in your order and it's finally arrived. Now you're saying, well, I don't see nothing, right? Nobody's knocking on my door. Well, in Astro, they are. In Astro, you guys are at the party together. So get out of the Four Cups energy, and under the Four of Cups is the star, which is your destiny, and focus on your destiny. The Page of Swords is under that, which is our student card. He wants to know all the truth, right? So stay more focused on your destiny and the truth. So the only warning here is you getting in your own way. And Steve said it really good yesterday, because he said, when your order comes, are you going to be bitching because it took so long? Or are you going to be in an attitude of gratitude? I can see people sitting there bitching at the waitress. I was a waitress my whole life, and complaining because it took so long. And I would want to say, well, it doesn't depend on me. It depends on the cook making it, right? And I can't hurry to cook. But I can't say that to the customer, because the customer is always right, and I have to be polite. So I would have to say, just, I'm sorry, here it is. And I don't want this food. It took too long, and they storm out the door or something, right? When they could have just enjoyed their nice hot dinner and been grateful that it came, even if it came late, but they threw the plate at me and walked out the door. So they lost out. So there again is another example of how some of you could have been at a higher level, but your attitude wasn't correct. So you're getting this message to not make that mistake in the future. And then also you're getting this message for a warning that when your manifestation does come in, because it's already in Astro, don't be mad and complain about how long it took, and don't complain about anything. Attitude of gratitude, because everything is alive. Back to the title, everything is alive. Be grateful for everything. Be grateful for the cards in your hand, the phone in your hand, the video you're watching. Pray for each other, right? Okay, so awesome reading. Very, very filled with lots of awesome, yes, it's finally here. I see the waitress walking up to me. But how are you going to handle it? Are you going to be attitude of gratitude, or are you going to be a bitch about it and complain because the cook took too long? Now you have to remember that the cooks is the universe. You even got the Temperance card, which the angel of divine timing was saying, you get it when you get it. And the last card, new perspective. How perfect is that, right? Get a new perspective on everything. Everything is alive, and everything has to be an attitude of gratitude. If not, you are going to find yourself in the Four of Cups, bored and frustrated, with the Eight of Swords hanging out with you. So that's it. I'm Miss Mystic, and I want to thank you for listening.